my lovely little twat muffins, it's Ice Angels here, and as you can see, I'm not dead! Yay! Anyway, today, April 26, 2015, I have been playing Pokemon for 9 years, which is a long time when you're only 14. So, to celebrate and to show that I'm not dead, and I still do things, by the way, on the internet, so stop telling me to do stuff. You know, I don't do anything, I don't make anything, I just do stuff. Anyway, I made this video because I got Alpha Sapphire a couple weeks ago, and Hoenn has really grown on me because of one specific character, and I want to show you a character analysis that I made on this specific character, which you will see in this video. I will be going over the character, and the team, and my overall thoughts. And hopefully I can turn this into a series, but I'll talk more about that after the video. When I'm wearing different clothes, because I recorded that other part yesterday and I didn't like the first time I recorded this part, so now you're seeing this and I'm wearing this. I'm flying. Anyway, the character we're going over today has green hair, incredible luck with encounter rates, and it's... Go watch the video. Wally. Since Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire released, who doesn't remember Wally? He's a little boy from Petalburg City who turns to Norman, the gym leader and your father, for help on catching a Pokemon so he won't be lonely when he moves to Burton Turf. Why your father is helping out this random-ass kid instead of raising his old child, I'll never know. Seriously, your mother puts you in the back of a freaking truck. Why? Anyway, Norman gives him a Zigzagoon and a single Pokeball to help him catch a Pokemon, then sends you off to help Wally. Why? I don't know, probably so he can make out with Gym Guy Clyde instead of raising his kid. You and Wally go out to Route 102 to catch a Pokemon, which is supposed to be the tutorial for the player, but in reality you're teaching Wally how to do something, so I don't know. So Wally walks into the grass and runs into a Ralts, which has like a 5% encounter rate by the way, and somehow turns Norman's one Pokeball into 15. Where are my Pokeballs, Dad? In the end, Wally ends up using only one of them, then you both return to Petalburg. Wally gives Norman the Zigzagoon back, updates your Pokénav Plus if you're playing Oris, then leaves. This then prompts Norman to say,
"Well, at least you're not as pathetic as that kid."
Later on in the game, Wally shows up in Mallville, or Mallville if you're playing the remakes, with his uncle in front of Watson's gym. Wally wants to challenge the gym, but his uncle won't allow it. In the end, he challenges you to prove his strength, but he and his Ralts, yes, it's still a Ralts, get creamed, crushing his hopes and dreams. At this point, you're either feeling really guilty or you're a heartless little bitch. After Wally's stupid, adorable face fails at asking to be your rival, his super tacky uncle gives you the Rock Smash HM. No, not TM, HM. He gives you the crappiest HM as a way of getting back at you for destroying his nephew, even though it's his fault that Wally can't go anywhere in the first place. Anyway, if you're playing the original game, somewhere between beating Flannery and your father, Wally runs away from home. His relatives do nothing except sit around and wonder where he is, while his cousin's boyfriend continues to drool over Wanda. His parents, of course, are still completely clueless too. Hoenn, great parenting. In the remakes, however, Wally's father openly lets his kid leave Verdant Turf after you defeat Norman. Considering that Wally has to move to an entirely different town to do something as simple as breathing, why would he let his child explore an entire region built around a volcano that spits ash every day? Because Hoenn has great parents, that's why. After that, Wally disappears as you continue on your journey, only to be waiting at the end of Victory Road with a kick-ass theme. Or the regular theme if you're a scrub who doesn't have a 3DS. Besides his kick-ass theme and his unique starter Pokemon, however, Wally has another defining trait, his illness. What it is, Nintendo won't outright say, but the fans have developed the general consensus that it's some type of asthma. Overall, this makes everything harder for Wally. Because of his illness, Wally has to move away from his family across the region to get better. There are also the little things, like his social awkwardness due to a lack of interaction with people, his skin tone, his Spanish name is literally derived from the word pale, and even right down to how he throws a Pokeball. And when you look at the references to Japanese culture, it puts an even bigger emphasis on his illness. Wally's Japanese name, Mitsuru, is derived from the Japanese word for crane. This is in reference to the story of Sadako and the Thousand Paper Cranes, a book based on the true story of Sadako Sasaki. Sadako was a girl living in Hiroshima when the U.S. dropped the atomic bomb during World War II. Shortly after the incident, Sadako became swelling on the neck and ears, along with getting purple spots on her legs. She had leukemia and was hospitalized for about a year. While in the hospital, Sadako tried to make 1,000 paper cranes, following a Japanese legend that stated that creating these would grant her a wish. What was her wish? Simply to live. The book states that she died after creating 644 cranes, but her family says otherwise. According to her brother, she exceeded the 1,000 and created almost 1,300. Some of these cranes are placed around the world, such as at the 9/11 Memorial in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Think that's dark? It gets even worse. Remember those red flowers that Wally was standing around at the end of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? That awesome background during your last battle before the Elite Four? Those flowers are the Lycoris radiata, or red spider lilies. In Japanese folklore, these are a bit more than just pretty to look at. An excerpt from Wikipedia, don't worry, I double-checked the info, states, since these scarlet flowers usually bloom near cemeteries around the autumnal equinox, they are described in Chinese and Japanese translations of the Lotus Sutra as an ominous flowers that grow in, not pronouncing that, also known as hell, or not pronouncing that either, and guide the dead into the next reincarnation. Some legends have it that when you see someone that you may never meet again, these flowers, also called red spider lilies, would bloom along the path. Perhaps because of these sorrowful legends, Japanese people often use these flowers in funerals. Considering that this is the last time you battle Wally before beating the game, it's very eerie. Until you actually get into the postgame, you don't know if you actually will see him again. Who knows, by the time you defeated Steven, that Wally creepypasta, or sad pasta I should say, could have already become true. This theory, however, is false. Wally is alive and well in the Delta episode, trying to get either Matt or Courtney to leave him and his family alone. Wally also appears after the Delta episode, plowing through the team opposite of your game at the Battle Resort, then waits for you to get a 50 win streak in Supers at the Battle Maison. So if Wally's not dead, what do those red flowers represent? Many fans have speculated that you're saying goodbye to the old Wally, the boy that could barely throw a Pokeball, only had one Pokemon by the time you had nearly a full team, and the boy who was so scared to call you a rival is gone. In this place stands a confident trainer able to use Mega Evolution as a kick-ass team. Speaking of which, when it comes to Wally's Victory Road team, Game Freak decided to stay very close to the original Ruby and Sapphire, for the most part. He has level 46 Altaria with Aerial Ace, Safeguard, Dragon Pulse, and Taunting Guard, a level 46 Delcatty with Sing, Disarming Voice, Charm, and Feint Attack, a level 46 Roselia with Synthesis, Leech Seed, Petal Blizzard, and Toxic, a level 46 Magneton with Screech, Discharge, Tri-Attack, and Flash Cannon. Then Game Freak said, psh, what's a cannon? And then went all out, giving him a level 48 Mega Gallade with Psycho Cut, Close Combat, Slash, and Sword Stance. To be honest, I like that they gave him a Gallade over a Gardevoir. It sticks to the canon of his routes being a male, and between Delcatty and Roselia, it gives the team a more masculine feel. It also reduces the amount of weird fan art that would come from Wally having another Gardevoir. Anyway, after getting a 50 win streak at the Battle Maison, you can challenge Wally daily. The first time you battle him, he'll have a team almost exactly like the one at Victory Road, except his Roselia and Magneton have evolved and everyone is at a higher level. As you continue to challenge him, he gets stronger, but I won't spoil his final team. All I can say is it seems like Wally has been going to a certain university to get his competitive side to shine. Despite my constant teasing throughout this video, Wally is definitely one of my favorite characters from the series. He's one of the few that go through real character development, starting as a weak little boy and evolving into a worthy trainer. Unlike other rivals who are cocky, unimportant, or just plain rude, he's a decent human being. He doesn't want to become the strongest trainer or get revenge on an evil team, he just wants to be as good as you. On top of that, he's just plain adorable. If I had $1 for every time a Let's Player or a PokeTuber gushed over Wally's design, I'd probably be able to buy both games opposed to just Alpha Sapphire. I do have a few complaints, however. In both the originals and remakes, Wally only makes a few appearances throughout the entire game, making it hard for a lot of people to connect with him as a rival. I know in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald they do it to surprise you at the end of Victory Road since he runs away from Verdant Turf without anyone knowing. In the remakes, however, you see his father allow him to go on a journey, so this can't be used as an excuse. You could say they did it to surprise you with how powerful his team was, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he could have made more appearances without a battle. Overall, I give Wally a 9.5 out of 10 for being too damn adorable. So now you all know what I think of Wally. I plan on doing more character analysis videos like this in the future, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and maybe suggest a character. I want to stick mostly to the games for now, because ain't nobody got time for watching 700 episodes of the anime, and I'm working on reading the manga, so yeah, that's kind of only the option we have. I also use many graphics and stuff like that from other YouTubers, because I don't have a capture card. So you can check out their stuff in the description. YouTubers down there. Right down there. So yeah, cheers to 9 years of Pokemon and 9 more. And I'm probably forgetting to say something, and I have a script right there, but I'm too lazy to memorize it. So, subscribe, and I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye! Wait, I forgot something. That's the thing I forgot. I also, on my fanfiction thingy, which you can also find down in the description. I'm writing an adaptation of Alpha Sapphire, so if you want to check that out, if you love Hoenn like I do now, because of Wally mostly, you can check that out. Also in the description. The description is a nice place. Description is your friend. You should always read the description. Description has all the important things you need down there. It has a Facebook thing, and a Twitter thing, a fanfiction thing, and it has like, you know, if I ever get famous, start selling shirts, I might put some stuff down there too. So you should check out the description, because the description is your friend. Type with the description. Yeah. Bye.